you? I'm Danny, and I'm gonna play some of the Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion. I know it's perfect timing. Splatoon 3 has been out for a couple of weeks, but I've been thinking, well, I never played the Octo Expansion, and I've been told it's really, really good. So I want to go back. Oh my god, here they are. Hello. Hello off the hook. And also hello next time. Good morning. Hi, Ali. I've never played Splatoon 2 really. I ended up buying it about maybe a week before they announced Splatoon 3, which sort of killed off my desire to play Splatoon 2, if I'm honest. But God, I love Splatoon. God, it's my favourite Nintendo by a really long way. They accidentally made something really cool and fashionable and kind of gay. Say accidentally. Everyone working on it is doing a great job. But this feels like a weird one for Nintendo, and I love it so dearly. But it does mean that I've mostly just loved Off the Hook from afar. And now obviously our hearts belong to Deep Cut, so I'm sorry, Pearl and Marina. I'm sure we will be eating those words as we go through the Octo Expansion, though. I haven't actually played Splatoon 2's story. I assume that it's much like Splatoon 1's story, where you rescue the great Zap Fish. You know, Inktown needs its electricity back, and it's got to come out of a big fish. Octo Expansion, though, I don't really know anything about it, other than, oh! Perfect timing. Good. Is it going to show us that again? Okay, cool. Forgotten what I was saying. Did you know multiplayer maps and modes have been updated? Did you know? Hi, Wordy. All I really know about the Octo Expansion is it takes place down here in a subway. So, let's get into the underground. Oh, I've been away for a whole week now with work. Work dragged me away at the start of the week, and it feels like I've forgotten how to do everything. How do I play games? How do I do stream? Ooh. So, what I do know about the story of Splatoon 2 is that I think Marie is there and Callie got, like, brainwashed or something. Something like that. Now, of course, I know the general Splatoon lore of there was a big war between the Squids and the Octos, and DJ Naughty Boy, it's kind of been mostly brainwashing people. And this is Grandad Squid, who is in charge of being in the story and hold. But I think he wasn't in the Splatoon 2 story. He's in the Splatoon 1 and 3 stories, from what I can tell. I mean, I assume he's in the Splatoon 3 story. He hangs out in a big sewer grate looking at me the whole time from the square. I haven't talked to him yet. We've got to talk to him here before we can talk to him in the future. It's Captain Grandad! So I don't know if this is going to bring anything from my Splatoon 2 game in, but obviously as I've played none of it, I haven't really unlocked anything, or really got fresh at all. I think I'm wearing the default clothes entirely. I know I've got the Splattershot Junior. I've got the Weenie Hut Junior weapon. Oh, we get to do character creation here too! Let's make an Octo. Goth as possible. Well, other than this bit, which is obviously pink. Obviously. Like, I've been really desperate to know what the vibe of the Octo Expansion is. Like, I've heard one of the songs, and I've seen, obviously, like, all the, like, advertisements for it was all very, like... Remember, this game came out in 2017, so I'm guessing the expansion was like 2018, 2019. Remember around that time, like... that specific 80s vaporwave-ish generator thing was going around. The vibe of Octo Expansion seems to be specifically that generator. Or at least all the logos and stuff is. I'm excited we get to play as an Octo because the Octo looks are really sick. Also, you can play as an Octo in 3 by default, which I'm really glad of. You don't get this particular cool leather look, but you do get to be very fresh. That exactly, Ali. You can be pink and goth. I'm doing my best. See, I figured it's okay to come back to this one because as far as I know, it's very standalone. It's standalone and does interesting things, but you know, it still controls like a Splatoon. So all that muscle memory I've been building up over the last month is fine. Oh. I can't tell if the default Octo colour is pink, but I'm really enjoying how much pink I've got going on. Head towards the goo? Let's head towards the goo. Oh, we can be Octo as well. The Octo is really cute. In swimming mode, the Octo is so cute. This is spooky. So I don't really know what gameplay is going to be involved here. Like, obviously, the Splatoon 1 story was all very like, here is some levels for you to go through really quickly. Do your best at the levels. Like, I assume there's going to be some more of that, but we seem a lot more adventure-y down here in the subway. Oh, I wish I had a key. If only I had a key. Oh! Wait. Wait, like a test chamber. Wait. Do we have to just bust the place up? Whoa. This looks so cool. That's not a standy on thing. Oh, let's break all these crates. I've had enough of them. It's like the most satisfying breaking noise ever. Oh! Trampoline. Is this one invincible? Okay, it's not invincible. It was all wrapped up with cling film. That implies it's really strong. Oh, shooting that mixer's grab. Okay. So if these are concepts introduced in the actual Splatoon, like the Splatoon 2 base story, I do apologise. I want to go on one of these. I want to do a Sonic ramp. Yeah! Lived and learned. Wait, did I do a sick grind? Oh my god, I did a sick grind. Okay, hang on. I didn't know there were sick grind rails. This changes everything. I should have known they'd make things so much more sick. It's Splatoon. Of course it's got to be sick. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we found a key. I was so enamored with grind rails that I forgot what we were doing. Gotta put my gun back. I know, right? It's a bunch of hooey. What's hooey? Does anyone know what hooey is? The vibes down here are really cool. This spooky metro station, and like this beepy music. Oh, hooey is nonsense. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Thank you. Thank you also, Eddie. You're so right. I always think whenever someone steals my gun back how much hooey that is. Ooh. Ooh. It's for me. This old phone is for me. Does that look like DJ Thingamabob's face? Am I imagining that? I'm trying to remember what he looks like. It's been a long time since I beat Splatoon 1. However, very into the phone call song. Oh, God. Ah! This is aged. This is aged. I can only imagine this was meant to be outdated at the time, but oh, in 2022. Oh my god, that reminds me. There's a collection of screenshots of like the idols from Splatoon 1 and 2 talking at live events, saying things like "Yes!" Like, oh my god, Marina, no, we're past that one. We don't say that now. It's so funny. I guess it's like if you use super in vogue slang, you're gonna get outdated super quickly, right? It's just the nature of the beast. But it is funny to see Marina say that when you watch. I went through a real period of when Splatoon 3 came out. I just went back and watched. Ooh, my god! I went back and watched all of the live performances they've done, and they're really good. They use like the cool Vocaloid tech where they like project the Vocaloid onto a screen in front of a band and it looks like Hatsune Miku is there. They did that with the Squid Sisters and Off the Hook as well. It looks so good. I've got to get my Dealy Does. I really want to know what the other Dealy Do is for. Dealy Do? Probably Dealy Do rather than Dealy Do. Dealy Do is what a naughty baker does. Obviously, a large part of why Splatoon is really, really fun is all the graffiti and visuals, right? But them getting to make fake adverts and fake brands is so fun. I really love seeing all the fake stuff. Ooh. That's us. We're that train. I love how Captain Grandad's just got a cool tracksuit on. He's still got the medals, of course, but he's got the cool tracksuit as well. Is that the ticket? Is that the ticket guy? Wait, their name is Sea Cucumber. Oh, I assume I'm going to be getting a lot more of that Delay Llama feeling as time goes on, but I have heard there's a lot of stuff in this expansion. Like, I've always been super fond of the... So, like, Splatoon has a number of different styles, right? Like, from Splatoon 1, like, all the multiplayer music, which is kind of what you think about, right? Things like Splatak. And basically all the Squid Squad music. Very, like, cool, street punky, upbeat, fun music. But even then, like, the story in the base Splatoon 1 was, like, almost, like, weird, super sample-based Pico Pop stuff. It's super interesting. And then, like, as time went on in Splatoon 1, they patched in just more genres of music. And, like, that's been a staple of all the other games up until then. I've listened to Splatoon 2 quite a lot. To Splatoon 2. Wow, that's hard to say. I've listened to that album quite a lot, so I know a lot of the music that they added in, like, the Turf War stuff. I'm very invested in the musical lore of Splatoon. Like, how... Is it Seaside that is 3 members of Squid Squad and also someone else who got brought in because that one member from Squid Squad formed a band in 2? I forget exactly what happened, but you know, Splatoon 2 has a lot more ska involved in its soundtrack. Splatoon 3, presumably because Chaos won the last Splatfest, is a lot more punky and loud and, like, super upbeat. I will press X to activate my... Oh, I got phone! I've been given phone! Oh, phone got a map? Okay. Okay. Oh, it's literally called tests as well. Are these test chambers? Are we just in test chambers? I'm trying not to just jump to Portal, but I am low-key always thinking about Portal. Someone has to be, because Valve aren't. Ooh, thank you for my CQ points. presumably CQ points are... We can do something else with them, right? Because we also had, like, lives there or something? We had, like, 3 octos. Oh, I would love to chat to you more, Sea Cucumber. Oh, okay. What? Oh, that was just a health bar. I'm sorry to that balloon. Okay, okay. We're in the underground. We need to pay to get through. Ooh. I wonder if those... Oh, maybe the 3 lives we have so we can get splatted 3 times during this test if we go bad. Maybe, like, if we fall in the water 3 times or something. Oh, an evil Octo. They're definitely our friends, but they've got cool glasses on. And the implication there to me is that they have been hypnotized or something. What is this? A box. What? Do they have squid surges in this one? No, they don't. Squid surges and rolls are for 3. Okay. You'll have to forgive me. I've got to figure out exactly what I'm capable of in this one, you know? Oh, they've all got different weapons. Okay. That's fun. It's like we're doing little semi-turf wars in here. No, I don't want to be near that roller. I'm scared of roller. Kind of scared of everything, to be honest. You should be scared of rollers. They're really scary. If a roller gets on top of you, that's it. You're done. Hydrant roll. I don't actually need to ink the ground. I'm doing that just on instinct. Instinct. Like Splatoon. Are we gonna be pink this whole expansion? Because you know I'm in for it. What is? Maybe those boxes will make sense to me after this level. Okay, that's specials. I know that one. Is that Splashdown? Oh, Splashdown, where have you been? Oh! Okay, okay. Well, they have ink strike. That's not ink strike. What's it called? Some kind of cool jetpack. That's what it is. You'll have to forgive me. My brain still hasn't got all the Splatoon words in it yet. I know things like Julies and Squelchers. A roller? A roller that's broken? Ow. It wasn't a roller, it was a big pen. Oh, they still got the song. They got a remix of the song from When You Win. That sounds a little bit like Smoke on the Water, I think. Is that Smoke? Yes, that old song. I think it's like a much more violent Flood next time. Could Flood shoot rockets? Have I forgotten that about Flood? Ooh, mem cake. Yes, please. I could really go for a mem cake right now. Hello, Matt. I'm finally getting around to playing Octo Expansion. Alright, Captain Grandad. That's not Agent 3. That's our favourite foul-mouthed idol. God, I love the, I can't remember the name of it. It's got a really silly name. The song that is supposedly from before Pearl, and like met Marina and joined Off the Hook. It's basically just swearing. It's loud metal swearing for a couple of minutes. It's really funny. Oh, Off the Hook. She's from Off the Hook. You know, Off the Hook. Oh dear. Well done, MC Craig. Wow, Grandad's got bars. I really like the little pensive Marina icon. That's so cute. We're on train. God, I love how the radio, like... The radio has personalities when... The radio walkie-talkie thing has personalities when either Pearl or Marina are dialing in. That's such a cute little touch! You can put people's character into things. They don't have to be there. You can make a radio angry and rowdy. Whose luggage is this? Who left the luggage? There's a lot of luggages here. Hmm. Okay, see you later. Oh, God, the vibes of this is incredible. Okay. I love these little guys so much. Just the guys who hang out in Splatoon. You know, the jelly guys. Do we want to go to Rollout Station? Or... Okay, we're obviously going to Bounce With Me Station. Obviously. I have so much love and respect for the rollers, but I want to go on Bouncy Castle. Oh my god, they're having fun over there. They're having fun. Is that going to make us bounce higher? Thank you, Sea Cucumber. I want to go play with them. What's the fried rings for? Oh, you get orbs. Oh my god. Oh, this already rules. Now, this is a lot more like Splatoon 1's level, huh? Oh! Yeah, Splatoon 1 levels, huh? We've got an area we have to get through. I want this. Oh, that wasn't a special. That was just some egg. Oh, missed. Okay, well, now we know what the lives are for. It's lives. The lives are lives. So what was that test chamber thing before then? Is that just like a one-off? Now, let's make sure not to get car washed while we're down here. It's dangerous. It's not good for Octo. Good for car, not good for Octo. Up, up, up. Didn't look. Didn't look. I don't know. Because of the nature of Splatoon, I get bad vibes whenever it's like, oh, here is a giant fried ring. What's the fried ring? Explain yourself. Can I just do a little jump over that? No. Okay. But I want that egg. Give me the egg. I realize it's the timer counting down, but what if I wanted the egg? It's fine. It's fine. No eggs for me. No eggs for me then. Ah, I thought I might. I thought if I didn't want it anymore, maybe it would let me have it. You know. Oh, a sniper. Get off the bouncy castle. You're ruining the bouncy castle for everyone. No sniping on the inflatable play area. Oh, we get a cool gun. Hey. Oh, presumably the bounce pad's gonna come back, right? Presumably. I mean... Oh! Oh, it's a... Oh! I thought the gun was gonna shoot me for some reason. I'm so used to being the projectile. See, we can get some of the eggs. It's okay. We don't gotta get all the eggs. Honestly, I kind of don't know what the eggs are for. Even in Splatoon 3, I just collect the eggs because they're there, right? Is it right to say, like, eggs for row? Oh, row are just tiny eggs, right? What? It's fine. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. What a fun station that was. And look, we got a small inkling rubber to go to school with. Remember to keep them all in your pencil case. Boo! Sniper's punch. Oh my god, look at the... Oh my god, the Octo in the corner. That's cute. Oh, stretchy. It is like a big rubber. Oh, these are so cute. Cannot wait to collect all of the delicious cakes. Inkjet. It was Inkjet. Let's fly. More importantly, let's shoot Big Rocket, I think. We just got the Inkjet here. Octo Zeppelins. You know what? I understand. It's really hard to put any sort of octopus word in the word Zeppelin. Ah, okay, okay. We just get to be on this for the whole thing. Yeah! Gotta collect the eggs. Wait, I've just remembered. We Vimo instead of Booyah now, don't we? Well, we still Booyah, but we don't Woomy anymore. We Vimo. How would you think we get over there? A bit like that. Just don't get in lots of trouble. I need the eggs. Quickly, look at... Oh, okay, the Octo Zeppelins have a giant tentacle on top. That's how you can tell it's their weak point. Yeah. Oh, these levels are so fun. Like, it's really interesting, like, with my main experience being Splatoon 1, because these levels are so, like, definitely in that Splatoon 1 style, but they're so much cooler. Like, they've had a lot of time to practice, I guess, right? They've got the formula right. Oh, that's pretty. That sounds, it looks really good. I should probably get on with what we're doing. I'm sorry to all of these guys who were not expecting the Inkjet to roll up today. Oh, is that... Okay, it is timed, but we've got loads of time, so it's fine. It means we can go back and get this. Absolutely no worries. Kind of a little worried. No worries, but a little one. Excuse me, I have to get through. You can't have that many more Zeppelins left, can you? We gotta go through. We gotta go through! We've got to intersect the egg. Oh, I'm aiming so high. This is the worst. Okay. You'll be able to tell I'm not using, Oh, what's it called? I'm not using gyro. I'm in the habit of not using gyro for Splatoon, and I've been told I should probably give gyro a go. Because I feel in situations like that, gyro is going to be so much better, right? Oh my god, next time you get it, you want to eat the funny little rubbers. I understand. Me too. Oh, have we got a text? Oh, cool. we can look back on the Discord and see what people have been doing while we've been at work. Oh my god, wait. The styling of this is effervescent. Look at this. Look at this old AIM nonsense. Sorry, I'm really enjoying the AKA bit, but specifically AKA MC foreign policy. DJ Cold Breakfast. Oh my god, okay, okay. This is the best bit, I agree. This is the best bit of the game. Pearl, please don't roast Grandad. He's learning. Oh my god. Oh, this is perfect. Oh my god. I don't even know what he's trying to say there. He's typing in cool letters, but cool letters from long time ago. Oh no. Pearl better not be typing like that next time. It's a bad habit. You don't want to talk in hacker talk. Oh, that's nice. That's a friendly rap. A rap for your little mates. Oh yeah, we don't actually need to go in here every time, do we? Is that the one we did? Bumping B-ball station. I want to go to basketball. Oh, next time. I can't believe they kept tricking you. Did they never give you any treats? It was always rubber. Splattershot Pro seems like a sensible weapon. Oh, okay, we can only go with that one for now. I guess later on we can come back and do the other ones? Or maybe I just have to get through this dialogue. Yeah, I just have to get through this dialogue. I'm obviously not going for the sniper rifle, so we'll go for the sploshing machine. Splashing machine? So, some sort of machine that splishes. It's like a big bucket that explodes at the end. Okay, let's make the Mario Kart 8 ball go the right way. Oh, I regret this already, actually. Let's slowly roll the ball that way. A gentle ball roll. Sorry, that wasn't that gentle for that guy. Might have bonked him clean on the head. Oh dear. Very into like how... Whoa, whoa. I understand why they were there now. No, come back. Come back. Why it bounced that way? Okay, come this way. Thank you. God, I love the way it just sadly thuds on the ground there. Oh, that's a very good joke, buddy. That's a good bit. Every day I'm forced to splat this ball up the hill. It never changes. I'm just gonna leave. Ah! I think, honestly, I don't think the weapon is the problem here. Wait! That's not fair. Let's try that again. Better? Better. Yeah, we've got like... don't shoot that. Well, bye. We've got like lives per attempt, but it seems like... Oh, how do I push it? No, 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 no. Bad, 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 bad. Wow, this one's tricky. I don't think it's the bucket that's giving me the problem. I think it might just be... I have to adjust to this. We got to get this a lot more square on than I thought. Okay. You gotta give him credit for that one. you really gotta give him credit for that shot. He really nailed that one. Right, I'm going over here and sorting him out this time. Dear me. I got completely outgamed. Okay, we can give it a gentle nudge as well. So it's not only attacking it with a weapon that does it. Yeah, that's true. We get less fine touch with the bucket because it's all big whacks, isn't it? I suppose that's the same thing with the sniper's rifle as well. Up we go. Up we go. No! It bounced back! Okay, actually, maybe the bucket is a problem. No! All the times we didn't get it past that first corner. It's really nice that you can just skip the level if you want. That's very kind of them. It's also nice that retrying is cheaper than choosing a new weapon, it seems. Also, wait, no, that was the entry price, wasn't it? The reward was 600 or something. Okay, so it might be the same price. Ball, you have to stay here. Okay, Ball. Wow, that was all Danny, that one. That's not good. Okay, so this is going to be the whole of this stream today. Playing with 8-Ball. Honestly, Ivy, I will ask Luigi to do the level. I will activate the super guide. No. Go away. Leave my ball alone. Everybody has to be nice to me. We've had a very stressful day. We woke up in a sewer that we didn't recognise. Well, not a sewer, sorry, a metro station. Metro station's a bit like a sewer, but... Hey! Hey! I'm thinking the sniper rifle might be more useful. The sniper rifle would be good for splatting those two. It's not like the bucket has a low range, is it? Maybe I should just be trying to splat those two. Do that, I could splat those two. Oh, Matt, this is evil cooler world, you're right. Can the 8-Ball roll over food later and have a good chomp? Because that's my favourite part of Cooler World, when the ball go chomp. I do wish it would roll over those two. Right, you up there. I hope you're done being naughty now. Oh, the ball is having some kind of time. In my mind, I was like, it's gonna fly off now, isn't it? Like, it's gonna bounce a really funny way. I don't want to jinx it, though. Hooray! Hooray! Do you reckon that actually checkpoints the ball, or is it just me? Well, let's find out, eh? Ooh, hello. Oh, I see. It's a bouncy. It's a bounce pad. Ah! No. I did fail the 8-ball test, yes. How quickly I yayed. How early the yay was. Oh! Who are you? No, oh, come on! Okay. I'm changing to the Splatoon Pro. Yeah, the little 8 on stuff is so cute, right? Wow, look, multiple shots. Let's do this. Let's go. I'm really unsure now of, like... Well, I suppose we'll find out if the bucket was a problem, but how's the oh, what's the sniper rifle called? How the Squiffers gonna do it if the bucket has problems? I suppose that's why you have to be good at it, huh? Up you go. Do I actually have... Yeah, I do have ink as well. That sounds silly. It's Splatoon, of course I have ink. But you know what I mean. Do I have... No. Well, we've got ourselves into a situation. Exactly, Ivy. Let's use normal gun. Oh, that's a good point, Matt. One very powerful shot shooting it, like, through. Straight into the pocket. I assume there's going to be a pocket at the end. Ball? You're good? Okay, you stay there, Ball. Got a couple of guys to go see. Guys, seen. Wow, I was thinking it might be quite slow to roll the ball with the Splatshot Pro, but it really moves. Yeah! Okay. I wonder how long this level is. I guess we'll find out, huh? Go away. Ha. Oh. What do you even do in this situation? if it goes off to the... Is there a way to bring it back? Maybe if I use the Splat Bomb. Maybe the Splat Bomb would push it back in that situation. Oh! Under the ball. Okay, I'm not going to say if. When we mess up at this, let's go to a different level. I clearly need to be further in my training arc to get the 8-ball level good. Ha! Okay. Now, I'm assuming we just want to be, like, fine touch with this, right? We don't want to hit the bouncies. Much as the bouncies are fun, we don't want to hit the bouncies right now. I really want to hit the bouncies, though. Is that going to blast it up? Yeah, it's going to blast it up. Will you blast me up? Stop playing with my ball. This is mine. Oh, we can all play together. It's fine. See, this is fine, but it's just a big... Whoa! Settle down! Calm down! Calm down, ball! When it's just a big fight, I can deal with that. Oh! Oh! It took us a bit, didn't it? All I had to do was jinx it by saying, I'm not going to get it this time. Ah, it unlocks more Subway. Oh, well, We're looking for the four things. You know. These are the four thingies. Let's go see him. Let's go see him. Who's this? Who's this? Of course. Oh, exceptional naming. Really just great naming. Of course I'll share my cake with you. You just had to ask. I still can't get over Captain Grandad wearing the sick tracksuit. It's such a look. I never use a splatter scope though. The descriptions of the mem cakes are so cute. They're so nice. Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Whoa, look at that little Octoling plushie. Oh, no, not Octoling, it's just an Octo, isn't it? Look at the funny little guy. Whoa, look at the briefcase full of guys. Hello, Mr. Hello, Mr. Kyumba. Kyumba? Kyumba. Oh, thank you. That recovers what I wasted by putting the 8-ball in the hole every time. Let's go this way now. Looks like it's time for me to use that roller. Oh, no. Oh, God, I forgot this special was in Splatoon 2. They've got Zorb in here. Isn't Zorb where you go inside the big inflatable ball and roll down a hill? Anyway, time to get into a big inflatable ball and roll down a hill. I'm assuming I don't want to detonate, huh? Well, we don't know that. Maybe we will soon. Whoop. Can I make that jump? Oh, just about. Because this is a Splatoon 2 only special, I ain't used this thing before, so it's kind of scary. Whee! Oh, sick! We can just roll up walls! Oh, this thing rules! Oops. Whoops! Oops! Can't jump high enough over that, though. Okay, I'll wait my turn this time instead of rushing straight for it, huh? I saw a prize. That's my problem. Whoop! Whoop! Don't be greedy, we'll get the prize eventually. Is that gonna come round? It's gonna come round, isn't it? Of course it's coming round, it goes in a circle! Wordy, you're right. The connecting factor is ball. Where's safe? I don't think any of that is safe. Should've got to move on. What? I waited too long. I was being too polite when I didn't have to be polite. Let's never be polite. Well, okay, let's be polite again, but not in the ball. When we're in the ball, let's get a move on. That was too close. I was too close. Thought I could get away with that, but I didn't trust myself. Not after last time where I thought I could get away with it and then... hop over them. I just did a bad job last time. Okay, I'll give it another go. I might have not been at the apex of my jump or something. I like Matt and Pearl giving me the same advice at the same time. Inconclusive! Can you do like a bigger jump in the baller somehow? Or is it just you've got to be real close? Maybe it's just you've got to be real close. Huh. Kind of. It feels a bit scary, but you can kind of. No, Matt, I think you were right. Because Matt and Pearl wouldn't lie. You wouldn't both tell a lie. I think it's slightly dependent on the angle that the stick is approaching you from. I'm gonna wait for that one. Do a sneak. Oh, it wasn't sneaky enough. Shouldn't have waited, should I? So you sort of, I think you can't clear it, but you can bounce it, right? Oh, that's gonna. Am I gonna go? Yeah, it's good. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, this one's horrible. Fine. Oh, it's not fine. I know you've accumulated lots of test data. I know. I'm accumulating my own form of data where I'm learning how to use the baller. I need to collect lots of data, apparently. Bounce. Bounce. I know, you know what? We'll explode it. We'll explode it for fun. Do I hold it? Yeah. There you go. I was just gonna sadly bump into that guy, but I remember we had the explosion. Oh, if we collect all the gear pieces from a line, we get stuff from Isopadre. Okay. Well, I do like stuff. Oh, it's 8-ball again. Is this the Ball Trouble DLC? Oh, Splash-O-Matic, my beloved. Okay. How you doing? I think he's just vibing in the corner. I think it's fine. Thank you for checking, Wordy, but also that fills me with dread. Thank you. Oh, it's so sad when they sink into your goo. I know, it's Splatoon. I know they have to go into the goo. Wow, you know what? This level's a much better introduction to the 8-ball, isn't it? There are so few surfaces to ping this off of here. Or so many more surfaces, rather. The opposite of few. Oh, wait. Gently into the little gap? Of course. If that... Oh no, the fan, like, activates lifts and stuff, doesn't it? I was thinking the fan might, like, sort of push the ball away. I want this. Where did the ball have to go, though? There? Ah, oh, there, okay. Wait for me! Ooh, I like this layout. What's this? What's the cool car game where all the levels look like this? Trackmania! Yeah, Trackmania layout now. That game I've never played but have watched an endless amount of people playing. Ooh. Let's head across the seesaw in a single dash. Is that going to blast the 8-ball if it goes there? Oh, it's an 8-ball switch. Okay. Oh, you know what will blast the 8-ball, though? If we get inside that vault, which has a giant explosion guy inside. You know, explosion guy. The inflatable balloon. As opposed to an uninflatable balloon? A balloon that does... It's a bad balloon, isn't it? Guess we just gotta walk across these precarious beams. I don't know what it is. As soon as you make a platform exactly me wide in a game, I get so scared and cagey. I just run at everything else, but as soon as that platform is 1 me wide, I'll start panicking. Excuse me, 8-ball. I want inside. I'm not going to pay attention at all, Pearl. I'm just going to blast it into the sea. Is it the sea? Fog. The miscellaneous fog. Ready? Ready. What's the timing on this going to be? Slightly before it reaches the bottom, huh? Yeah! Yeah! Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Maybe I did learn how to use the 8-ball in that awful training montage. Now that you said that, Eddie, I think I didn't notice it either. I'm gonna keep my eye out a little bit better when we go to the next level. Oh, I'd love to accept a reward as well. Can I have more CQ points? Oh! Hello! I see everyone is jingly in here today. Everyone is jingly in here today. I guess we move to a new line, right? It's like what Isopadre was saying before. Honestly, the jelly guys are one of the nicest parts about Splatoon, and I'm really glad we just get to see more of them hanging out. Oh, I want to read those magazines. Can I read those magazines? I really like the little, like, bookmark post-it bits being like, oh my god, look at this fit. Oh my god, how fresh are they? The Rainmaker? What, like the ranked matches? Okay. How similar to this is the rest of the Splatoon 2, like, base store, like how the Zapfish levels work? Do we get things like that, or... I do like the Brolly. Let's try the roller, though. Like, did it have things like Rainmaker stages and the 8-ball stuff in the base game, or is that all special for, Oh, Sea Cucumber's not here. Is that all special for the Octo Expansion? Ooh, okay, we got 5 minutes. Wait, is this actually a Rainmaker match? Is this just an actual match? What? Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, it shoots big gun. Okay. Now, where are those Octos hiding? Why did it ask me about a roller? Whoa! You have to leave me alone. Okay. Oh, God. I wasn't expecting the curling bombs on top of it. Oh, this is why I've got the roller. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. How do we get up? Like that. Like this. Not... the roller choice might have been a problem. They're very much on that ledge. Let's go. Roller battle. Wait. Did I die to the Rainmaker? I didn't know the Rainmaker would hurt me. Oops. I've never actually played ranked matches and stuff. Probably should be encountering things like this. Oh, you're behind me, are you? Oh! Whew, okay. Wow, where could I be hiding? They don't know where I am. I mean, they might know where I am by evidence of them all shooting me and stuff. I think I clean missed the surface I was trying to hit there. Whoa, you go! I'm kind of surprised at how dangerous the enemy octolings are. They're doing a really good job of getting in my way. Like, I wasn't sure if I should be splatting them more or just trying to run past them, and it turns out ink mine! Ink mine! Rude. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should be splatting them or just trying to run past them. Seems like the answer might be try and splat them. Oh, okay, it can reset. Well, okay. Let's go home and get the thing. Oh, hello! Oh, it's all the way back here. Okay. God, the Rainmaker's really pretty, isn't it? Giant fish thing. It's so nice. Everything in Splatoon just has the most... Oh, this is just the ink wall here. Ink wall, splash guy. Splash guy! Where are they at? Where are they hiding? There they are. Gonna like be serious about this now. I'm gonna actually attack them rather than just run past them. I understand. Oh, okay. And now I understand how Rainmaker matches work. Oh, with more chat log. Okay. I did! I completed a whole line! Oh, wait, isn't that the shades that all the people who are attacking us are wearing? Is that a good idea? I don't know if that's a great idea. I will show you all the mem cakes I have, though, of course. Oh, they look so tasty. They look halfway between, like, erasers, rubbery things, and marshmallows. You know those really cheap marshmallows you get that are all coated in sugar? They look a lot like those. Yeah. Tiny little Octarian. This is making me wish that we had a chat room that looked like this. Discord's lovely and all. You know, Discord's really convenient. You can get Discord on your phone. It don't look like this, though. Captain Grandad saying Roger Dodger. Okay, so Marina is here to tell us everything about what's happening, and Pearl and Captain Grandad are comic relief. Okay. Thank goodness Marina is smart. He wants sushi. In a different dimension? Cool and also bad. Well, I guess there's nothing left to do other than keep exploring the other dimension. Rails? Rails with jewel squelchies? Okay. Sonic Adventure 2? Sonic Adventure 2 for me? Well, technically Splat Bomb as well, but I can't see myself throwing many Splat Bombs off the rail if I'm honest. Ooh, okay. Just double checking that input for dodge roll is the same. It is, so we're gonna be fine. God, this level looks amazing. Like, just visually, this DLC is incredible. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't break it. Oh, okay, it really is Sonic Adventure now. Well, okay, technically Sonic Heroes, I suppose. Like, okay, the Iron Kid's coming back. Ooh. Oh, this flows really well. Sorry to say going like, ooh. But also, in my defense, wow, this is so different from, like, the single-player stuff I'm used to. This rules. God, I love to go down a grind rail in a video game. Basically, I just love to do a grind rail. Another line? Oh. Okay, well, it's nice of Sea Cucumber to tell us, but they could have been a bit nicer about it. What a useless line you found! I will drive my train there, but only because you asked. Yeah, these ones are cute! These ones are so cute! Wow, 1,000! Wow! I can lose so many levels with this! Okay, we should probably go and get one of the things, shouldn't we? Do you want the blue thing or the green thing? The blue thing is closest to us. Let's get the blue thing. Also, we get to do another rail level, apparently. Ooh. A sniper rifle for riding the rails? Go on, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go, shall we? See how much we regret that choice. 1,000! Wait, is this gonna be like points scoring with the balloons? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yahoo! I didn't want to... I've always found it really difficult to aim accurately on the... For some reason, the Pro Controller always really, like, I find it always really tricky to aim good on that. So this is now my test. Oh, you've got to get all of them. Okay, it's not points, it's just get all of them. I see. So the other day, I was actually talking to dear friend Matt about the bamboozler in Splatoon 3. I want to go back. I need to go back. And finding out that it does not have a very long range at all. I think I'm massively overestimating the range of this thing. In my mind, it's like, oh, it's a sniper rifle. It shoots really far, right? What did you... I'm gonna use a different weapon. Would the normal charger have been better for that, just because it's got a longer range? Anyway, let's take the Squelcher, because the Squelcher has got infinite range and shoots really fast. I can understand how we're going to be spending those thousands of points we're getting from Sea Cucumber, though. Wow, uh-oh. Imagine a bad jump, though. Okay, so I've got the shooting down now, but I'm still lacking in another way. I've always like part of the difficulty I've got with the controller may also be, to be honest, I've always been really mouse and keyboardy as a rule. I've always been like, I'm just not going to play any FPS where I can't use mouse and keyboard. I've always been really stubborn about it. But Splatoon is the one I really want to play. Splatoon is really cute. And, you know, there's no chance of Splatoon coming out on a PC, so we gotta learn. Whoa! Okay. I am quite glad we didn't persist with the bamboozler. This is making me realise I would have had some difficulty. But obviously with the Squelcher, we're good. The Squelcher is a cool weapon that shoots lots. Like that? Like that. Yeah. Big jump! God, I love to do grind rail. Grind rail is so cool. I really like them throwing that, like, scary grey in the middle. They're like, oh, we haven't explicitly told you how to do this, but you know this. You've played Splatoon. You know how to go through grey. There's another line there. Oh, a square's where lines intersect. Oh. Also, a square's harder because you find a new line on them. It seems to be the case that squares are tricky. Wordy, you're so right. I also love the constant dichotomy of where do you know grind rails from? I say dichotomy, there's going to be a lot more places, but it seems to always be Sonic or Ratchet and Clank, right? These guys are so cute! Little bowling shirt. Ooh, very fancy. Elegant. Oh, sleepy. Hey, what's up? God. Finding everyone on the train is the best part of this. Matt, of course, is a grind purist and only knows grind rails from the real life situation of skating. Why is that so much harder than the blaster? Let's give it a go. Maybe there's going to be weird bouncing situations where we've got to do some good accuracy. Maybe that will help me learn, though. Oh, wait, is it a... Oh, I see. I see why. Because a blaster would explode all of them in one shot. They're flying away. Get them! Come down a little bit so I can hit. Oh, I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand the difficulty. Me realizing. Me finding out. What? Where? Ah! Ah! That was fun. I really like the looking over your shoulder nature of that. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Should we look at some of our cakes? We've got some cakes. It's a cool octoling. Oh, wait. Ugh. Ugh. Evil. Boo. Flyfish is scary. I don't think they're evil. I don't really boo them, but they're very scary in Salmon Run. Here is an egg. Here is an egg. Got a rubber shaped like an egg. In reality, it's just a circle. Dodge missiles. No weapon. Uh-oh. It's all about fancy footwork here, and I guess probably swimming through ink work. Okay. I love how they say, and please watch your step every time. Real cute conductor vibes. You. Is it gonna be like Tenta Missiles, basically? Yeah, this is Tenta Missiles, huh? Hey, why don't you fire some missiles over here, King? Hey, buddy. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my helpful friend. Ooh. The soundtrack for this level's good. Does the crate count as a roof? Probably, right? God, the soundtrack of this whole expansion is unbelievably good. Okay, we got some ink. We got some ink. Can you please hit the thing? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you! Oh dear. Wow, it's just like Salmon Run. I shouldn't have talked about flyfish. What are those boxes? I don't fully understand. Oh, gun underneath! Gun underneath! Oh, wait, I understand. There's a big wooden thing. There's a big wooden thing with caution tape. I think I get it. No? Huh? No? How do we get down then? Oh, is it this one? Make this sponge spawn and go through this grate? Yes! Oh, the Gluga Julie. Wait, I should be grinding on this. Why am I taking the old-fashioned way? This way's so less cool. Safe! 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 That splat bomb over there. Why would I want a splat bomb other than obviously it's cool? It's obviously... Oh, I see, there's a guy over there. I know where I'm going. Let's... Oh! Kind of just fell off the edge. That one's not on the missile guy. That one's on the Danny. Tell you what, thank goodness the Glooga Julie's got some real range on him. What? Run, 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 run! Run, run, run! I always forget when you're in, like, Inkling or Octo form that, like, that your jump is so much larger than you would think, you know? You can really sail through the air when you're doing, like, a squid jump. Not... I'm gonna stay here, thank you. Oh. Why did I walk into that? Why did I decide I wanted that bullet? Come to me! Oh, okay. I have to be quicker. Come to me! I realize I'm going to them, but you know, come to me. You! No more missiles. I did it. Wait. I did not process that that was a GameCube. I did not... How did I not realize that this level is covered in GameCubes? This is where they keep them! There are so many GameCubes down here. They haven't... Tell you what though, they've been pirating games. That's not a real GameCube CD. That's been ripped. Don't tell anyone what the Octoling's doing down here. Ivy, you're right. It's also very fun to say Glooga Julies. I'm trying to think of other ones with equally funny names that sound... Oh, nothing's as good as Glooga. Oh my god, this map is kind of all over the place. Like, in the good way, right? Like... Oh, they're having a chat. Alright, kings. They've done a really good job of actually building up a metro map, right? You know how metro maps look. You all seen the London Underground map. It all intersects and nothing makes any sense. Wow, you're getting so generous, CQ. These guys so cool. These guys are really cool. Should we just keep fitting towards that thing? Breakdance station. Okay. Okay. Try Slosher Rumba. Oh. The Flingser is a very good roller though. But the Tri-Slosher is a really good bucket. Let's go Tri-Slosher. Look, we can slosh times. There's 3 of them. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that I didn't go for the roller. Wait, those crates look like Inkling. You know what? All the weapons are funny, actually. This. Should I be using the bombs more, maybe? I don't know. This is so precarious. I'm gonna go get this box while it's still here. Oh boy! Oh, this is funny. Funny and evil. Right, eggs first, and we'll make our way across the map. Or we won't because they spawn over here. Okay, I see the bombs are much safer. Although, can I? Okay, I can get ink back by going on the crates. No, I can't. I think it's just naturally regenerating. I know your ink does regenerate very slowly naturally. What's this box? Box. I want a box. It's so funny making the recommended weapon for this the bloody tri-slosher. I don't know. Throw 3 at once. See what happens. Just blitzing it at the end, throwing ink everywhere like, I gotta get out. I gotta get out of here. It's dangerous. What a silly level. That one's my favorite so far. Okay, we have to bring the ruckus here. Do you reckon let's just have a big fight? Because I can do that. How much of a ruckus you want? You gotta tell me what level of ruckus we're talking about. Oh, we're talking about ink brush ruckus. Okay. Ink brush, my beloved. Incredible good weapon. Ooh, really? Okay. Sounds like someone wants me to use curling bombs here. I can. Up we go. Obviously, the levels are designed, right? So the difficulty of the weapon selection is going to be based on what's happening in the level. It's really funny to give me an ink brush and I'd be like, go on then. Kill that Gatling gun guy. Got a lot of respect for it. Obviously, they didn't only give me the ink brush. This was my choice. This is on me. Oh, I'm not going to break through. Okay. Shh. Don't tell him. He found out. He realised. So if I curling bomb here... Whee! That's fun to see, at least. So, how are we going to get that nasty boy over there? How are we going to get the dirty boy over there? The dirty, really nasty boy. Oh! I see. I see. I see. We'll give them the classic ink brush treatment. Pop up in front of them and scare the life out of them. Hello! You're right, Matt. I'm both sort of glad and sort of disappointed they didn't try to think of an Inkling version of the Wu-Tang Clan. I guess ODB kind of fits. Got dirty in the name. Ooh. How are we getting away with this one? If I just jump down there, am I going to immediately get splattered? Probably. Let's go. Let's not overthink it. Let's just go. Oh, I don't remember what this gun is. Oh, wait. Is this the one that, like, goes through walls? I think this one goes through walls. Let's try. It is. It is the one that goes through walls. Again, but not in Splatoon 3, so I had to sort of reach into the memory banks for that one. What? No breakable crates to protect you here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's leave. Yeah, there's another one over here. Ooh. Which one is that? Is that throw a lot of bombs all at once? I think that's throw a lot of bombs all at once. Yeah. Alright. Bombs, 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 bombs! Bombs, bombs, bombs! I hope you like the sport of curling. That didn't work out amazingly. Okay, closer. Gotta be closer. Oh, against the last ones as well. Such a... Sad. I'll go for the word sad. I was going for ignominious, but I don't remember if that's the correct word. That's too fancy a word for my brain. Run, 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 run! We're being secret. Don't tell them. Do you reckon they've noticed? Hello! Oh! They definitely did notice me there. God, I love the ink brush. It's like the scariest weapon. If you get jumped on by an ink brush, it's just, your life is over. Octo brush as well. I don't know if the Octo brush was in 2 or if it's just a 3 thing, but goodness me, it's scary. I love to see it. It's okay, we didn't make the jump, but it'll be fine. Who is left? Ah, I see. I see. Yes. Okay, okay, I ran out of juice. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way is, what if you did some painting? Running through enemy ink with the brush is just... it just feels incredible. It's the most I've like come to feeling like I'm playing TF2 Spy in Splatoon. Sneak up behind people, give them a terrifying backstab moment, and then run away. Whoa, so huge, so tall! It's quite huge and tall, actually, isn't it? She's right. We should leave. We should go. Whoops! So huge. Oh, who's that? Oh, I like them. Who was that? I like the little guy who just sort of fell on their face. They really tried their best. Yeah, them. Like the little stamps. Was there a boss in Splatoon 1 that was that stamp? They're vaguely familiar. Really vaguely. How am I gonna trick the bomb boy? I mean, what if I just didn't trick them and just ran up on them? Tricked! My clever strategies. Ah. Cool gun. Nice gun. There's one cool gun left. Ooh, I'm not going near that. Thank you. I think he might know where I am. I think I just have that suspicion. Did not help. Oh, splashdown. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. Oh, there's still them over there. Okay. Let's go pay them a visit. I missed. Let's go pay them a visit at some point in the future. Undetermined. Oh, okay, the visit is back on. Oh, I missed the fried thing. Whoa, 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 hang on, what's that cute thing over there? I want to go there. Oh, that's where we came from, right? I just never noticed that really cute floating, like... It's like a little... I forget the name of them, the tiny little doll, like plastic folding doll things. You know, the tiny little plastic folding doll things where dolls slip inside and they go in your pocket. From the past. Big jump! Hooray! Oh. Partial hooray. I've missed that one. That's what I get for trying to be fancy. you know what? Let's just do this. Huh. Thank you for putting this on here. Thank you. Oh dear. Well, me and Vimo to that. God, I love the ink brush. Yeah, thank you, Eddie, thank you. I tried my best. Oh, I think the overlay just had a small moment. I think Twitch might have kicked me off of it. We're good again. We're back. Let's keep going on this, there's the Octo brush! Yeah! We can use the bigger brush! Ooh, what's that cool balloon? The Octo brush is the hard one, so let's try this and regret it. What's the Rolonium? Rolonium? I hope Rolonium isn't like we have to bounce off of people or something, because that's a problem for the brushes. I should not have broke the cover, really. Oh, that's Rolonium. Okay, I understand. I see. I understand. I understand, and also, oh dear, I broke all of my cover. Oops. Tell you what, though, at least the brush can really move. I don't have a good idea of the, like, oh, it's telling me to send it super high. I don't actually need to send it super high against these ones. I understand. Okay. I was like looking, hiding it. Is it? I'm just like really blast it? I keep saying aim high. Oops. Well, come back. Sorry I slapped you. There you go. Whoa, big! Oh, big and fast. That was, you know what? I think I massively preferred having the brush for that one than if I'd chosen the roller. I think the roller would have given me terrible problems. Chat log, chat log, chat log, chat log. No. Marina, no tricking. I can't believe Marina got her with the TF2. Wait, selfies? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, this is sick. Oh my god. I think that's the one from where Pearl does all the swearing. I think it's Rude Words Be Sleeping, I think that song might be. Pearl is the coolest. You know what, if you immediately bounce out, it doesn't make it seem like much of a mistake, Marina. It makes it seem like you just wanted to share that picture of Pearl. Which I think is very sweet of you. Oh, 8-ball. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Time for more ball problem. Thank you, Wordy. You know what? I did not put enough swearing in it. I was going really low on the swearing. Yeah. So, Matt, I think, yes, absolutely. I think they might be. I think Off the Hook might be Girl's friend. Okay, let's put it on the special 8-ball rail. But then what rail does Danny go on? I want to go on one. Hey, quit it. Where does Danny go? Give him a little bonk. Okay, we've got to be a little more careful this time round. There's no barriers on this one, you know? Hey, don't shoot my ball. I did that to myself. Exactly, Woody. Yeah, we can only assume that's the case, yeah? And good for them, honestly. Careful. I'm glad they've given me the Weenie Hut Jr. to really gently tap the ball, because actually very helpful for this level, huh? I don't even know, I don't even actually know what that is originally a reference to. I just know that that name is funny and constantly used for small things. I think it might be from maybe about the year 1994 on the internet or something. Hello, Lynx. Good morning. You found me doing secret early morning Splatoon stream. Oh, I see. Ball bumper. Would you like to think about Octos first thing in the morning, Lynx? Where'd this go? Just back up? Just back up. Okay. And that's going to get activated if I do a thing. Off the edge it is, then. Can I go in the tunnel? It looks fun. It looks like a funnel. A funnel is the fun version of a tunnel, obviously. Hey, 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 hey. No, hey. All right, we're going. Subtlety is oh. Okay. Oh, I understand what I was supposed to do there rather than just blast the balloon. I got so excited by the balloon. I was like, oh, explosion. Oh, the Octoling, voices are so cute. They're like, Yahoo! As you fly is really nice. Yeah! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Good morning, Lynx. It's time to think about Weenie Hut Jr. What? Oh, Weenie Hut Jr. is from SpongeBob. Okay, I just googled Weenie Hut Jr. Okay, you know when you like pull out a joke from the dark recesses of your mind and you're not sure where it came from, and you start to think, maybe that came from something really bad and I should actually probably reassess that? I've reassessed Weenie Hut Jr. It's good. It looks like a little house that's the shape of a cupcake. I would go to Weenie Hut Jr. Ooh. Ooh, well, obviously we're not going for the charger. Roller? We'll keep on with the Weenie Hut Jr. It's a square, so I don't want to really, push the boat out. Does that roll back up, you think? The other thing about Splatoon that is really worth mentioning, absolute top tier, all-time sound design. Just incredible. Thanks for the instructions, pal. Well, obviously, Marina. Obviously, it's rush through. Wait, where do I go from here? The rush through plan has not helped. Oh, wait. I understand. I think I understand? I understand. The main problem with rushing through is that if you don't know where you're going, you get really lost. I really like the, I guess it's just kind of vaguely old platformer style, way that things will appear, like the fried rings will appear just as you enter certain areas or do certain jumps. It's like that rewarding sort of like style thing of like, you came to the right place. Here, have some points. I love points. Thank you. Oh, that was probably my cover. I keep doing that. I keep bursting my own cover. Uh-oh. Please, please, please. Oh, oh dear. Oh dear. It's fine, we had a shield. I tactically used my shield. Oh, I can't shoot you, you've got a thing. Oh. Bye! God, yeah, the connection stuff, like, I know that the patch yesterday was meant to fix the connection stuff. It really does feel a bit like the connection stuff has gotten a bit worse since the patch to some people. One of our dear friends was just having absolute heck with it last night, which was not able to stay connected to anything. I think the servers were having a bit of trouble for 3 in general last night, but it's rough stuff. Oh, well, that was a very poor jump all around, I think. Obviously, making servers and stuff work is very, very difficult. And as we always say, making games is really hard. I should be grinding on this rail is what I should be doing. Right? Okay, you can transfer it into a grind. Right, let's do that better. Ha ha ha. Okay, so I think it's like I've got to push this all the way, and that will get to the other side and give me the platform, right? Yes, it will. Okay. Anything cool in here? A cool prize for Danny. Let's take it, cagey, because we're over a hole right now. We're over the void. What's the void look like here? It's just fog again. More foggy void. Hey, I see a... Okay, that's a nothing. That's not an anything. I thought that might be a something, though. Whoa. Wow! Blasted. Absolutely blasted. Sorry. I'm getting kind of distracted by all the noises. I just want to laugh at them. I am a simple girl. I will just enjoy a funny sound that goes up and comes back down. Is this just a cool safe zone? This is just a cool safe zone, huh? A zone to hide from Sniper. Nobody wants to see Sniper. Ah! Sorry, Sniper. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Where am I going from there? Ooh. Could you do me a huge favour, Links? I do love cool platforms with cool scoring systems. Can you drop a link to that in the Discord or something? I'll put it on the big list of things I have to remember. Oh, that was just the way to get down, huh? That's where we go. Okay. I would love to go see Little Ralph. Like, one of the things that a dear friend Matt told me about the Octo Expansion that really made me want to go back and do it, other than the fact that I'd heard it was great anyway, was after I had a little time with Neon White. After that got in my brain real hard and got its hooks into me, Matt did say, it's not dissimilar to Neon White, you know. And immediately I was like, I gotta go back. I gotta play this. I gotta read these chat logs. Oh, the genuinely charming Ernest 1 and 7 exclamation mark. Oh, she's just too excited. She can't type the exclamation marks properly. That's just a really nice pic of Marina. And also Judd is there. That's just a really nice picture. That explains why she's dressed like Octoling instead of Off the Hook. Oh my god. They're powerfully gay, aren't they? They're unbelievably gay. I understand now. I get it. They're so gay. Wait, did that say Imagine Inkopolis? What? Does this just take us back? This probably just takes us back, huh? I got tricked by a fun-sounding button. Oh, this is me in Splatoon 2, by the way. I don't got any clothes. Thanks. Hello to everyone still playing Splatoon 2. Hello to Inkopolis. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you, Matt. Sorry to make you bite your tongue so hard. You know, in Octo Expansion, they're clearly quite gay. Good for them. Hey, what's go- Oh, wait. Are we going to be back to the sort of test chamber vibe down here? Is that going to be where the things are at? Oh, there's just a thing here. It's a... What is that thing? I can tell you what it's not. It's not a zapfish, so I have no idea what we're doing here. It looks like music equipment, which worries me, knowing what I know about the big bad Octo Boy. Yeah! Yeah! Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so good. God. How is this so much more... Oh, no, I forgot about the telephone, what spoke like this. How is... Oh, Octo Expansion is so stylish compared to, like, the Zapfish stuff is pretty cool and all, but this is unbelievably stylish. How will the things help us get to Inkopolis, I guess? I guess we're going there? I guess we're just going above ground. I'm really interested in what the lore implications of being down here are, you know? Like, this may be me not knowing Splatoon lore enough, to be honest. Or it could be me asking questions about stuff that will be answered later. Are Octolings just generally from underneath the ground? Like, I know there's turf wars, and, like, Inklings and Octolings had big turf wars, and weirdly, the turf wars that we have are just, like, fun versions of them. They're just, like, nice knockabout fun versions now. But, like, Captain Cuttlefish and that were in proper turf wars, where they were doing big fights. So did the Octolings go under the ground? I don't know. Should we head towards the second thing? Let's go get that thing. What, Lynx, do you not have the combination gun-safe rice cooker? It's really convenient, but it is quite like you'll accidentally cook your guns. They'll come out really soft and fluffy. It'll be absolutely fine. I've got to dodge? I gotta avoid stuff? Oh, okay. Stop. You want to stop shooting bullets at me, though? Oh! Wait. Wait, I got tricked! I got tricked by the eggs! I'm so easily fooled! Hey, no, no. Get out of here. Snipers go home! Snipers go home! Egg, 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 egg. No! How will I have my eggs now? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. The Octolings were driven underground after the actual turf war, not the fun one where we all get together and listen to the Squid Squad. But it is fun when we all get together and listen to the Squid Squad. Well, they broke up, but you know, we've still got the albums. We've still got the songs from Splatoon 1. I like that the Captain Cuttlefish, Captain Grandad, has learnt to type in all lowercase. I'm very surprised that Pearl doesn't type in all lowercase, if I'm honest. Whoa. Wait, has he got a bamboozler? Get a better weapon, Grandad. Yes, exactly, Handle. Like, I this before, I care so much about the musical lore of Splatoon. I'm really glad that we got it's fair to assume probably the person who left the Squid Squad to form their own band in 2, and then the rest of them came back with someone who is presumably less rude. Also, I can't remember if the other members of the Squid Squad are in Seaside or if that's a different band, but Seaside are really cool. I'm genuinely really excited for Splatoon 3. Oh, the Splatoon soundtrack albums have been called Splatoon. It's the most incredible name. 100%, they nailed it. Oh, Wordy, you might be so right there. He just can't use the computer good. I'm ascribing cool intent. The Splooshomatic, my other beloved. Oh, he used up all of his capitals and now has none left. I love this gun so much. This is probably my favourite in Splatoon 3, but that's partially because it has the hammer, and I love the hammer. Even if the hammer is not great right now, but it's fun. It's really fun. That's the main thing. I keep seeing people putting it in tier lists and putting it in the bottom, and I'm like, that makes me sad. I love it. I love this so much. What is that guy going to do to me? Exactly, Marina. The Winamatic. Exactly. So if I go there, it will stab me, right? Hey! Oh, I'm sorry. It made such a funny creaky noise as it fell over. Oh, how are you gonna... Wait, you're gonna swing round, maybe? Yeah, you are. Oh, no, you're gonna tumble forward. Oh, look at that smug notebook in the background. Hey. 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 Hey, hey, hey. Oh. Bomb? No. Wait, is that because its face is over there? It's probably because its face is over there, isn't it? Let's go back. Can I not go back? Okay. Huh. Aha, okay. It responds to splat bombs thrown in front of it. Oh, or any kind of bomb, you know. I guess it would probably Whoa! Oh, I like these guys a lot. These are fun. Up we go. Oh my god, it's on a car. Oh my god. Ooh, he's so wide at the back. He's got a real big bomb. Here I go. Oh, I see. I've got to use him as a platform up. Okay, okay, okay. Hey. Oh, wrong side. Wrong side. One more go. One more. Oh my god, and they leave an imprint of their face on the ground. God, these things are so cute. I can't handle them. Oh, we've missed a couple of eggs by not going in the middle. That's fine. Oh, God, honestly, I missed Squid Surge. I've already had to climb a couple of things. I've forgotten Squid Surge was a Splatoon 3 rather than just a general thing. Hey. Hey, buddy. Just do a big jump, I guess? A big jump. Ooh! Maybe that was right. Maybe I just did it bad there. Give it one more big jump. Give it some real gusto this time. More gusto! I don't think that's it. What else could it be, though? Am I doing that bad? Sorry, I'm just enjoying the floating objects. Am I doing it bad? Can I do it better? Maybe I'm doing it bad. There's no way back, right? Wait, if I bomb up there, maybe? Aha! Aha ha ha! Okay, okay. I was simply doing the wrong thing. Thank you for the help, Matt. I think we had, well, say the same realization. I think you pointed that out the same moment I realized it. Thank you very much for giving me the space to make silly mistakes. Oh my god, the reef slider is so cool though! The reef slider is my other favourite weapon. It's like, I think Matt pointed out you can like squid roll through it and like really easily get punished for using the reef slider. But it's so cute and fun, getting on your silly little shark bike. I love it so much. Let's go see the conductor. Whoa! Hello! The look! Someone's dressed like Robin in this game. Thank you for your generosity. Oh, was the Kraken the one where you just turn into giant squid and wild out? Because I remember being very afraid of that one when I played Splatoon 1. Blobbing. Very good, Matt. What I really like is how you can see the evolution of a lot of the specials in Splatoon 3. Like, you can tell they're sort of sanding the edges of everything down. Like, they've brought back a lot of things with 3 charges, because it's Splatoon 3, there's loads of 3s everywhere, like the Trizuka, right? But things like, it feels like the reef slider is sort of like an evolution of the, what's it called? I've forgotten the name of it, Splashdown. You know, like it's doing the same thing as Splashdown, just not as scary. Being able to splash down out of a super jump is bonkers. Oh my god. Okay, we've got a lot of room for balloon. Oh my god, this music! Huh. Come back. No escaping. This music, I was not expecting like, it's fine. I was not expecting like Splatoon jazz. No, 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 I balloon! My balloon! Okay, that hopefully won't happen again. I know where I've got to navigate this time. I say, almost having it happen again. God, this... Oh my god, they're like chanting in this bit. Oh, wow! Wow, 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 wow. Very, very poor. I sort of sprayed in its general direction, but hit nothing. I think that's actually one of my main problems when I'm playing Turf Wars and stuff too. I have a tendency to just sort of like spray everywhere rather than like directly at the thing. Just like assume I'll probably hit it. It's fine. It's never fine. What? I was shooting under them. How sad. How sad, how sad. You know what? This is a really good way for me to improve my accuracy, isn't it? If I'm worried about spraying and missing too much, let's do balloons at high speed. Come back, come back, come back, come back! Don't leave, don't leave! levels. Wait, how do I get that one? Oh, jump up, probably. Ah, too slow, too slow. Oh, I could have gone up the jet there. It would have been fine. I should have had the courage of my convictions and stuck to it. I needed confidence. It's always about confidence in your splatting. Uh-oh, spraying and missing, spraying and missing. Like, in my head, it's very like, well, you've got to ink the turf. Just spray everywhere and ink the turf. No, you've got to ink the specific things. You've got to hit the specific things. Right. Balloon. Where the balloon? Where the balloon? Where the balloon? Oh my god, it's over there! Ah! I couldn't tell where it was! I guess that's the thing with levels like this, right? It's about being kind of about knowing where you're going, so going through a second time really helps. Now we know at the top of that stick we're going to get tricked at a certain point. I'm so vulnerable to tricking. You will not trick me again. I think this is one of my favourite pieces of music I've heard so far in this expansion. It is bonkers. Right, you. Oh, God. Would that be fair sniping that from the top? I'm not sure. I'm really surprised that, like, again, in contrast to what I really remember about Splatoon 1, these levels kind of difficult. Like, you need a few runs at these. I really like it. Like, obviously, a lot of it is me being rusty as well, let's be real, but I'm having a really good time. Oh, boy. It's fine. 100% fine. Okay, yeah, you definitely want to stay down there. Or stay up here, rather. Oh, too slow. We're learning things. I am understanding. This time, balloons. This time, I'm splatting all of you. Can you splat a balloon? Is splat the general act of covering something in ink? Let's splat. Whoop! Just got my bum slightly hit there, that's fine. It'll get better. It'll mend. I do need it, it's one of my charm points, but it will mend. Whoa. You over there. Can we not? Okay, we can go through, I just did a bad job. That was on me. Maybe it'd be better to shoot through the grate sideways at that point and just spray onto those balloons. Maybe. Yeah, like, do they kind of expect you to have been playing Splatoon for this DLC? As opposed to a, hey, come play this, I am just a friendly little DLC. Do not look too hard at what I am holding. It is balloon missions. I've obviously been playing Splatoon 3 since it came out, so I'm not completely rusty, but I'm definitely not like I have been... I'm definitely not at my best, let's say. I was never really that great at Splatoon. I've always been like a... I forget that what the collective name of just the normal guns is? Like the splatter shots and stuff. I've always used those kind of guns. So I really should be okay at this, shouldn't I? Can I get down soon as? Yeah, okay. Come here, balloon! Come here! Come here, balloon! I like those guys just rotating. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! We did it! Yeah, the shooters, thank you, Lynx. They had to come up with some sort of name for this is the guns. These ones are just guns. Ooh, a chat log. Don't mind if I do. I wonder how they will be gay in this one. I'm sorry, Pearl. I don't know if Marina is too tall. I think the Pearl might be quite short. Craig! Craig, please! Oh. Wait. Whereabouts unknown? That means she went away. Ah. Honestly, I think we can all remember the first time we heard Calamari Incantation, right? Absolute banger. Song of all time. I think the Squid Sisters didn't come up with it, but thank you to the Squid Sisters. Maybe DJ Octavio's doing something bad. There's big lore in here. Craig, you have to be nice. Octos are our mates now. Cuttlefish is stupid. I really like how stupid Pearl is written. She's so charming. Oh dear. Oh. The guy's on his hat. The guys are on his hat. Okay, you didn't come up this one, Craig. That's just the Beastie Boys. Oh, I love these. These ones look so much like Muppets to me. They got such strong Muppet energy. It's like someone made a Muppet of those worms from Monster Hunter that come up from the ground. Oh, they're there too. Right, towards the next thing. Was that a blaster, a sniper, and a heavy splatling? What's this level gonna be? Uh-oh. I'm afraid if the heavy splatling is that much more expensive. Let's try it though, because we haven't used one of them so far. A lot of enemies. That's the perfect gun for this. How's this work? Just the same as it usually does? Yeah, same as it usually does. Okay. Let's presumably get really big splatted. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay, I see. Now I understand. Now I see. The perfect gun for the heavy splatling. The perfect enemy for the heavy splatling, rather. Do those just deposit them? Scary. I really love the, like, what gun do I like out of this selection? What gun should I use for this? And then them pulling the rug out from under you. And it's, oh, actually, by the way, there's just 100 million tiny enemies that are all going to explode here. Good luck. It's never like the situation you'd hope for the weapon you like. And that is really fun, cheeky design. Oh, there's guys back here. Wow, there's bombs back here. I want to get out of here. I want to leave. Oh, okay, it's fine. We don't need to leave. I do want to leave, though. Oh my god, is this your favorite weapon handle? Oh, okay, so Hydra's second charge is less powerful than this one. Okay, I will keep that in mind, because in my heart, Hydra's second, charge is like, oh, you are definitely going to die if the Hydra looks at you and it's charged. Do I have to destroy that thing, or survive that thing? Or get out? I could get out of the way. It did say running away was an option, didn't it? Should have run away. Oh, you can use the roller. How's it going, Handle? Like, I've not actually tried any Anarchy yet. I'm a bit afraid of it because everyone in Anarchy, I'm assuming, is very good. I just like to paint my little floor. That's... Oh, okay, that's not the route. Where is this going? Is this just a fun route around? So we can do this? Because this is fun. This is very fun. Ah. Aha. That also helps. Oh boy! Oh boy! I've decided I want to get on the rail again, please. Thank you. Thank you! How can I leave? Does the Hydra have the range for this? Okay, it totally does. Okay. Turns out the Hydra is, wow! The Hydra is way longer range than I ever thought it was. Time to run. Time to run and charge my big gun. Let's go! Let's go! Let's get out of here! Oh my god, you're A rank. That's really good, though! You're doing really well. Hi, Lily! Octave time. Octopus. Oh, Lynx. You're working your way through the ranks, I've seen. You're being fresh, I've seen. If there's anyone I know hits fresh, it's obviously Lynx. Now, I did notice this one had the cool gun that is like a champagne bottle, and I really like that gun. So I'm going to be using that. Hey, 1 life in here. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm in trouble, aren't I? Is that like a dog? It's like a cute dog. How many... Like, is the front line of cubes the front line of cubes? No. Okay, we've got an extra line, so... It's time for art. I pressed twice instead of once. Foolish. simply foolish. Ivy, I'm so bad at rotating a 3D shape in my mind. We know this. Pop, 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 pop. That one there. Pop, pop. Okay, those are the doggy's legs. Can I put a smiley face sticker on it too, please? I don't think my arts and crafts will be complete without the smiley face sticker. Okay, that's its legs. Wait, do I probably want to climb up at some point on the... I probably do, don't I? Where's the back? This is the back. So the back is two of the big tail, which goes all the way up. I can't even remember what the other weapon was now. Was the other weapon a blaster? They wouldn't give you a blaster to try and do something like this, would they? Evil business. This dog has a tail! How many gaps is that? That's 2. There's a gap of 2. So this row needs to go as well. Oh, can I get that from there? Yeah, I can. And then it starts to come in at the back. So after 2, they got a little leggy lump. A little leggy lump. Little leggy lump. Now we can ride the doggy! Yeah! Okay, so there is a lump of 3 going across. Lump of 3. Starting to take shape. I mean, it's probably not a dog. It's probably a cat or something, right? If it's a Splatoon animal, it's probably a cat because they have those. Does that go all the way? 3 up, 3 across. Ah, there is a gap in the middle for ears. That one. Can we get... Oh, we can't get up there. Should I have tried to get on top first to carve out the head? Oh, well. Oh, that's true. Dogs did win the first Splatfest. Wow, they started off contentious, didn't they? Is that just going all the way up? Yeah, that's just going all the way up. Well, geez. I guess we gotta do it. I've got one extra line of stuff there as well. Let's hollow out that line. Then it's just... Oh, it's gonna be scary. I'm panicking. I'm panicking about my art. There's a thing. Oh, there's fully a thing they can climb. You're so right, Lynx. Thank you. There's fully a thing. Dog. Dog. Oh, Ivy, I understand your plight as an artist now. I'm very glad you haven't exploded up until now, but I'm sorry it is a constant threat. It must be absolutely terrifying. 2 of them! I bought 2 of them. I love 2 of them anyway, but ever since I started watching a very lovely YouTuber called Cathode Ray Dude who posts 2 of them quite a lot, it has been going around my head constantly. Also, they are absolutely lovely and it's a very good channel. Let's look at this chat log. Someone's having a nap. Oh, I love Craig. I'm going to keep calling him Craig now. It's really funny to just call him Craig. I love Craig just texting like a proper granddad. Everything's totally cool. I mean, it's really awkward. It's really weird to have done that, but... How? How did everyone not know she was an octoling? Oh no. Oh my god, the cry. I've steadfastly believed this for a very long time. You can put so much character into a person in a text message by how they type, right? I feel this is something we all know, having been online for a really long time. Like, you know, like times you see someone impersonating someone else, right? You can immediately tell because the vibe is off. Like, Marina using that specific crying face is like, I know a lot more about Marina now. That's true. That's true. Inklings seem to be a little bit stupid, but full of so much heart. I think that's possibly why I like them so much. They do big smiles and laugh about everything, and also have really sharp teeth. I don't think I could. Don't think I can open my mouth large enough to show my sharp teeth. It's in there somewhere. Okay, shut it down. Okay, dump it. Let's go. It's always really funny to just like hard cut out of a situation with okay, shut it down, or okay, dump it. You know? Okay, this is over. We're done. Exactly, Matt. like when you don't have an out for something, just we're done. We're over. God, the pink they've chosen for the DLC is so perfect. I know, obviously I would say that. Obviously it's just my pink, but I'm so glad. Ooh, look at that doohickey. We got a hat for it. Wait, is that like that's a blender? There's a blender attachment on our DJ machine. Anybody want a smoothie and also rice cooked and also some music? Hello, telephone. Yes, telephone. It truly is slamming. I think the machine is getting worse over time. I think it's breaking more. Do you reckon it's actually just going to be a giant blender? Like, we're going to find the... What's the thing you put in a blender called? It's not a mug. Jug. Cup. Attachment. Because those two clearly stapled together. Right, back on the train. Should we do a little more? I've got to stop soon. Because I've got some stuff I need to do. Not least of which is we have to go hang out with Lily and watch them do Strive participation, because it's participation fighting game. I've been away for a week. I've forgotten how to talk. Oh, we don't know when the next one is. We don't know when the next thing is. Ooh. Purple line. Let's go down the purple line. Because purple is a cute colour. Blender hat. You're right, Ivy. Blender hat. Oh my god, I could go for Kongi right now. You want to go get Kongi? Cancel. Cancel stream. I feel if we're writing something, the NZAP is a good choice. I mean, the NZAP is always a good choice. It's a strong guy. Wait, you got cars in here? You got cars made of ink? You got ink car? This is so cute! Oh my god! This is so cute and so silly. Oh, I see. We've got to ink the car and ride on the car. Okay. I get it, yeah. I get ya. Here's our ride. Ooh, they go kind of fast, though. Oh, Didn't move fast enough. This is such a silly idea for a level. I love it. Oh, okay. You touch the balloon once it goes. I understand. It's playing the fun jazz again. Oh, you've got to be way faster than that, Danny. I think I've got to burst the balloon and immediately jump into the balloon, you know? No hanging around, because, like, my car is moving towards that other car. Wait, can I just... No. Maybe that's the right way to do it, though, rather than bursting the balloon and waiting? Because I can shoot in the air, and I can land on the other car while it's inked is the thing. Yeah, sensible. Makes sense. Do we want to go for those eggies, though? God, of course you know we want to go for those eggies. Of course! Vimo! Seems dangerous. Car on wash. It's car's dirty. I've always wondered. Oh my god, a car of our own? How did you know? Like a little baby. Oh, hell yeah! Oh my god. What? I don't understand what I was meant to do about the snipers. Maybe if I hide, they won't see me? Yeah. Okay. Also, Pearl shouting open sesame, very cute and silly. Inklings are so silly. You'll want to go for a nice relaxing Saturday drive together? We can go in my car. It's got wood inside. Oh wait, uh-oh. I've just realised where we're going. Rubbish. Exactly, Ivy. They're not specialised in melee fight. We just gotta run up and kick the gun out of their hands. I thought it was a spiral. I thought if we waited, we'd just end up in the middle, then forgot we'd just crash into the other cars if I did that. Oh dear. I learnt nothing. I've never learnt anything. So I'm assuming that the, you know what? I should probably, like, just move and not wait for the inking, huh? Stop it. Stop shooting at me. Stop shooting at my car. Oh dear, I'm not in the ink anymore. How dare you! Damnable coward ruining my car. I have to leave. My mum says I can't hang out in the car park anymore. I have to go. Flying car! Magic flying car! Oh dear. The NZAP is just a very surprisingly versatile weapon. I'm always impressed at it whenever I use it. Like, I know that, Matt, you were a very staunch NZAP user at the start of Splatoon 3. Oh god, I still have ink requirement. I reckon it's gonna close. I think it's nice when you ask a question directly as a thing's happening, you know? I think it's nice to be surprised. Oh, Flappy Car, you're right! Well done, everyone! I'm so proud of you all. Let's just, you know what? I'm not gonna Flappy the car too much. I'm gonna try and save ink because, before was kind of sad. Okay. We're good. Oh, we're not good. I thought maybe the car would drive itself, but these semi-rail things, they're not rails though. They're just a general path of where I should be going, I guess. Okay, one last flappy car for old time's sakes. I think enemies showing up is very rude. Again, very funny, but it can be funny and rude at the same time. Ooh, it's fine. You, leave. I simply have no time, I'm sorry. You, go away. I feel like I'm fully not in control of this. My car! No! Oh, it's fine. It's down there. I've left it parked down there in the sludge. Okay, everyone remember, when we come back, we've left the car parked in the sludge. Oh, dear. Okay, let's do... What time is it? Let's do 1 or 2 more, depending on how free... Freakazoid station, okay. I'm a little bit worried that they're both sniper rifles, so let's see how this goes. Hi, CQ. We'll go with the Goo Tuber, because obviously the Bamboozler is for granddads. Ah, CQ's telling us about the Charger secret. I didn't know about this until, like, yesterday. I think Matt or Lily might have told me. Where on earth? Oh, I see. Okay, we'll get up there. Keep a shot charged. And then bump out and... Ah. Yeah, that's a stored charge, Craig. You heard about him? From the conductor. I love the conductor. They never steer me wrong. Sniper battle. I should have had a stored charge. Wait, stored charge. I literally just said. Stored charge? What if I was to miss with the stored charge? Goodness, I'm glad you get like a shield in this story mode. I'm making, let's say, quite common use of that shield. What's this? What's that over there? What's going on? It's like just goo going in and out of a can. Whose goo is this? Thank you so much, Yami. I will remember that. I wish I got to use CQC. Unfortunately, I have to use LR. I guess the last one can still be C. It's a paint stirrer. Why do you need to stir your paint? Oh, I see. I see what you want from me. Big shot. Big shot. I guess you're stirring paint if you're mixing it, right? Hey, snipers. See you later. What am I doing? I guess I'm... Oh, well, I attracted their attention, but I guess gonna wait for them not to be looking at me, and then... Hello! Oh, there's all buckets of goo. What is that? I was looking at this, trying to read what that says as though it's not going to be in, like, Inkling or Octo. Uh-oh! I missed! I also missed. I will pay £5 again to have another shot at this jump. I think that's a fair price. Oh, there's like a little. You've got to turn back into Octo before you can shoot it. We got Octo Ling rather before Octo. There you go. There you go. Oh, there's a spaceship here too. The spaceship is exploring the paint. Are you sure that's paint? Because that looks a lot like slime. That looks like a big, cool slime bucket to me. Matt, are you baking with paint again? Have you been making your infamous paint brownies? I should have shot at the thing, probably, rather than thinking about Matt's terrible paint brownies that made me really sick. Do a better job. Do a better job. Like, what I'm really enjoying about this is, like, it's kind of teaching you to use the other weapons, right? This is just where we were before. That's nice. We look around. Like, it's teaching you to use the other weapons. I have had basically no experience with chargers, because I just don't really like... Because, like I said, I play a lot of Turf War, right? I don't really in Turf War because I like to be the one who's painting. I like to do inking. So now I've got a good excuse. Like, I've heard the Splatoon 3 story is similar, where we tour around weapons more. And it's just nice to, a blaster, my beloved, and a brush. A good array of weapons. Like, it's a good way to learn stuff, right? I think, again, that was one of the downfalls of the Splatoon 1 story. You didn't really get a chance to learn all that much about the multiplayer. Okay, 8-ball stuff. 8-ball stuff. We'll go with my heart. My heart says that it's always the Spoosh-o-matic. Wordy and Ivy, I think you're right. I definitely think slime and paint are related. 8-ball, where are you? 8-ball, come home. I miss you so much. Ooh, it's one of those boxes I don't understand. Is that shield, maybe? A shield refresher? I want to go on. It's fun. This looks fun. This looks like the good bits of Mario Sunshine that I remember that had that one cork patch. I guess that's a later checkpoint we can't have right now. That's fair. You snipes. How do I bring this platform home? Oh, it just comes home eventually. Fair enough. You, sniper, your life ends in 45 minutes from now. 25 minutes? I don't remember how long the proper time was. You know what? We're gonna go up. Sniper, about your life. Oh, many bombs. Many bombs special. Do you want some bombs? Do they want me to splat bomb those guys on the stick? Maybe, let's give it a go. Yay! Oh! Oh, I did it! I did not intend to do it that way. I was just kind of throwing them as a celebration of getting those guys who live on the stick. Going up the stick, I guess? Going up the stick. Oh. We gotta find that key! Where do you reckon we're keeping that key? No, special where bombs live. Key? Well, this looks like the kind of place that I would keep a key if I was trying to hide a key from someone. This looks like it would be awkward for a person to get into. Key spotted! You can tell that I understand how to use this weapon more. You can tell that this is my comfort weapon. Okay, we've got the key. Let's go back and rescue our ball. Then we'll rotate that back round because we're going to presumably need to drive that ball into that ball switch. Ball, 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 my ball! Okay, take it easy. With the 8-ball levels, I feel like I'm always like holding my breath, like, okay, be real careful. Wow! Oh, hang on. I've got to rotate this back. Give me 1 second. Oh, we've got to send it back. I suppose at least the sniper's not there this time to mess it up for us. But we got to be real gentle again. Real gentle until... now! No more gentle! Hello, Splatbell. Well, we're back to gentle again, unfortunately. Yami, if I've got any advice for you, it would be do not get too excited about this orb. There is every chance I'm about to send this orb right into the abyss. We love the 8-ball, but historically, I just keep throwing it in the sea. I was just said in the orb. Oh, there it goes. The 8-ball went in the sea. Do I maybe want to roll it into that piece of grating that's coming up? Oh, the option where all the orbs come from. You're absolutely right, Ivy. That's literally the worst I could have done it. Oh, no, 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 come back, come back, come back. Right, should we try this again? Oh, you do have Splat in your name, Splatbelt. That is a little hint, I think. Should we... I'm trying to think the best way to do it. Should we just gun it here and, like, just really run it across? Ah! Oh! That'll work, though. That's the idea. Just do it across when there's nothing in the way. And give it a real load of heat. Give it a lot of welly. What's the actual saying? Give it some mustard. I don't know why putting mustard on something means it goes really far, but it does make sandwiches better. I really thought it was about to just roll off into the abyss. That would have been heartbreaking. Very funny, though. Give it some beans! Because, as we all know, Lynx, beans always improve every sandwich. Would you like a confusing sandwich? Oh, dear me. I think we've done quite well today. We haven't got to the end of this line, but we've been to all of these stops. We've really filled out our tube map for the day. We've got 2 of the thingies. The 2 of the what's-its. Oh, mustard and bean sandwich. I'm not hungry anymore. Oh dear. I'm going to pop off because Lily's going to be streaming very soon for fighting games time. And also because I have to go do some washing and be productive today rather than just playing Splatoon. But thank you so much for joining me today for a sort of like random early unplanned afternoon stream my time. I'm very glad to be back home. And I'm also very glad to be playing this DLC because this is incredibly cool. This is such a massive evolution over like what I've played of the last bits of Splatoon story. So I'm well excited to get through this. I'm also told it gets absolutely bananas later, so I'm even more excited for that. But we will see that very, very soon. I will try and fit this in at some point. I don't know what point, though. We will be back. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your afternoons slash mornings I think. Time zones are so hard. And I will see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye, everyone!